Thank you so much for joining me for this shoulder focused class today. We're going to go ahead and get started in a seated place. So finding a place where you've got the shoulders directly over the hips, starting with this little bit of alignment is really going to help with finding a little bit of balance that's going to come in handy later on. So rolling the shoulders back, lifting the chest, taking a deep inhale in through the nose. We're going to reach the hands behind, interlacing the fingers. As we inhale, we're going to press the hands back, lifting the chest. And as we exhale, we're going to take the hands over towards the outside of the left hip, breathing in deeply. And with the next exhale, we're just going to lower the left ear over towards the left shoulder, drawing a deep inhale in through the nose and releasing a full exhale out through the mouth. And allowing the knees to relax down as much as they can here. With the next inhale, we're going to press the hands back, lifting the chest. Exhaling, taking the hands over towards the right hip this time. Breathing in deeply. And as we exhale, just allowing the right ear to fall down towards the right shoulder this time. Finding that place where you can allow the knees to relax somewhat, drawing a deep inhale in through the nose and releasing the exhale out through the mouth. Breathing in deeply, we're going to press the hands back, lifting the chest and the chin. And as we exhale, we're going to release the hands, breathing in, sweeping them all the way up. Exhaling, taking them down by the sides. And from here, we're going to meet in our tabletop. So if we take the hands under the shoulders and the knees under the hips, we're going to tuck the toes behind. Breathing in deeply, we're going to lift the knees. And as we exhale, we're going to take the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. So finding a little pedal of the legs, drawing a deep inhale in through the nose. And if you press the chest from the left to the right, then you usually get a little bit of a stretch all through the side body here. With the next exhale, we're going to bend the knees deeply, looking forwards to the space in between the hands. And as we exhale, we're going to step all the way forwards to our forward fold, tucking the chin, breathing in, sweeping the arms all the way up, lifting the chest. And as we exhale, we're going to fold forwards, taking the hands to the shins, inhaling, lifting the chest halfway. And with the exhale, we're going to land the hands, stepping the feet back to plank. It's just one really deep inhale here. Exhaling, taking the chest forwards and down. And as we inhale, pressing down through the hands, lifting the chest, untucking the feet, upward facing dog. Exhaling, pressing down through the hands, lifting the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale here, we're going to lift the right foot all the way up. Exhaling, drawing the knee into the chest, the shoulders forwards over the wrists, and then landing the right foot down in between the hands or thereabouts. Pressing down through the right foot. As we inhale, we're going to lift the arms and the chest, reaching up into our high lunge. And with the next exhale, we're going to turn to the left, taking the arms to around about shoulder height, squeezing the glutes to draw the right knee out, finding our way into our warrior two, lifting the chest on the inhale. And with the next exhale, we're going to take the right forearm down towards the right thigh, reaching the left fingers all the way up and over, breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. And from here, we're pressing down through the left foot, reaching through the left fingertips. And we've got the option to stay right here. If this feels really good, that's exactly what we're going to do. The second option is going to be to sweep the left arm behind and just taking the fingertips over the top of the right thigh. As we inhale, we're going to roll the left shoulder back, maybe turning up towards the sky, or maybe taking the focus back down towards the floor, seeing which feels the most steady. The third option is going to be to reach the right arm under the right thigh, taking hold of the left hand behind, so finding our bind, taking the gaze upwards is going to really help keep the chest open, but taking just one more really deep inhale here. And as we exhale, we're going to release the hands. If we take the fingertips down towards the floor, we're going to bend deeply into the right knee, lowering the hips down into our right side Skandasana. And from here, taking the right arm in front of the right knee, sweeping the left arm behind, and maybe finding the hands behind. So if the hands don't quite meet, we can always take hold of a strap or a towel, something where we can connect the two hands, breathing in deeply and exhaling fully. And we're just going to take one more really deep inhale here. With the exhale, we're going to release the hands, taking the fingertips to the floor. As we inhale, we're going to extend the right leg long, coming through our wide leg forward fold. And as we exhale, we're going to sink over to the left. So we're bending into the left knee and the left hip. We're going to take the hands to the top of the mat, turning back towards the short edge of the mat. Here we go, finding our way down through our runner's lunge, breathing in deeply, taking the weight forwards into the left leg, and finding our warrior three. So maybe keeping the fingertips on the floor if that's what feels the most stable, or taking the palms to press, squeezing the shoulder blades together, taking the chest around about parallel to the floor, reaching back through the right heel and squeezing the right glute to keep that right foot lifted. With the next exhale, we're going to lift the chest, drawing the right knee up. And if we point the toes towards the floor, we get to stay right here. So maybe drawing the right knee in towards the chest is what feels the absolute best. The final option is going to be to take the right arm in front of the right leg and reaching the left arm behind, breathing in deeply. And as we exhale, we're going to take a really slow fold forwards, and you're going to find a really deep stretch all through the back of the left leg as well as through the right shoulder. Staying here for one more really deep inhale, and then lifting back up, releasing the leg, taking the foot down alongside the left. Breathing in deeply, we're going to lift the arms high, and as we exhale, we're folding forwards, taking the hands to the shins, lifting the chest halfway, and as we exhale, planting the hands, stepping the feet back through our plank. We're going to take a really deep inhale at the very top, and as we exhale, we're going to take the chest forwards and down. Inhaling, lifting the chest, upward facing dog, and then exhaling, sending the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog, taking a little pedal of the legs here and maybe a little shake of the head, drawing a deep breath in through the nose and releasing a full exhale out through the mouth. And from here, as we inhale, we're going to lift the left foot all the way up, exhaling, drawing the knee into the chest, shoulders forwards over the wrists, landing the left foot down in between the hands. And we're finding that place where we can press down through the left foot, lifting the chest and the arms high, breathing in deeply. One more really deep inhale in our high lunge. And then with the next inhale, we're going to turn to the right, taking the arms to around about shoulder height, squeezing the left glutes to draw the left knee out, lifting the chest. And as we exhale, we're going to take the left forearm down towards the left thigh, reaching the right hand all the way up and over. If we press down through the right foot, reaching through the right fingertips, we can find that big stretch all down the side of the body. Maybe sweeping the right arm behind, taking the right fingertips over to the top of the right thigh, rolling the right shoulder back on the inhale and turning up towards the sky. Drawing a deep inhale in through the nose. That final option is going to be to take the left arm under the left thigh, finding the hands behind, interlacing the fingers, rolling the right shoulder back, taking the gaze upwards to keep the chest open. One more deep inhale, wherever you found yourself. And with the exhale, we're going to release the hands, taking the fingertips towards the floor, bending deeply into the left knee, sinking down towards the left hip, finding our left side Skandasana this time. And maybe staying right here, right? Finding the balance, or taking the left arm in front of the left knee, sweeping the right arm behind, finding the bind behind, but lifting the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together, drawing a deep inhale in through the nose. And then with the exhale, releasing the hands, taking the fingertips to the mat. As we inhale, we're going to extend the left leg long, coming through our wide leg forward fold, and then sinking over to the right. So we're finding our right side Skandasana, taking the hands back to the top of the mat, turning the feet. So we're in our low lunge now, breathing in deeply. And from here, we're going to take all the weight into our right foot, lifting the left foot up behind, and maybe keeping the fingertips on the floor or squeezing the shoulder blades together, taking the palms to prayer, reaching back through the left heel, squeezing the left glutes to keep that left foot lifted, breathing in deeply. And as we exhale, we're going to lift the chest, drawing the left knee up in towards us, pointing the left toes down towards the floor. And we get to stay here, right? So maybe drawing that left knee in towards us, or the final little challenge, taking the left arm around and in front of the left knee, reaching the right hand behind, finding the left hand with the right. And then as we exhale, we're taking that slow fold forwards, finding a place where the chest is somewhat parallel to the floor, and we find that big deep stretch all down the back of the right leg as well as through the left shoulder. One more deep inhale, and then lifting back up, releasing the leg, taking the hands down by the sides. As we inhale, we're going to sweep the arms up high. Exhaling, folding forwards, taking the palms to the shins. Inhaling, lifting the chest halfway, planting the hands. As we exhale, we're going to step back to plank, drawing a deep inhale in at the very top. And as we exhale, we're going to take the chest forwards and down. Inhaling, lifting to upward facing dog. Exhaling, sending the hips all the way back and up into our downward facing dog, drawing a deep breath in through the nose. And as we exhale, we're going to land the knees down, taking the big toes together, sinking the hips back and resting the forehead down.